Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is Leonard Miles, aka 2 Degrees in the CDL, coming live from Cape Girardeau on my way to Ellsworth, Iowa. I wanted to get on this video this morning to do a reaction to this interesting topic I had stumbled across on Freight Waves. So shout out to Freight Waves. I'm just about to drive out there in Houston, Texas. Houston, y'all got a problem on that I-10 freeway, I see. But yeah, this is my first time looking at this video, so let's play it and we'll react to it together.
If it was just a traffic stop, go ahead and stop. But now you got more charges
Shout out to
than
Auntie.
what you had in the first
Shout out to
beginning.
Auntie.
A 3-hour-long standoff on one of Houston's busiest highways is fun.
Have y'all ever seen anything like that? I know they got the jaws of life and things like that to get people out of vehicles when they're in accidents, you know, to get them up out of there. But they got Buddy up out of there because he just refused to get up out of this truck, man. He was acting a fool, man. He was acting a fool. So they said, all right, you don't want to get out? All right, we got something for you. We got something for you. Go ahead and bring the Big Daddy out.
Over with one man in custody. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm Daniela Guzman. Keith has the night off. The driver that Harris County Sheriff's Office had to pull out of a semi-truck today has been identified as 42-year-old Trinidad Cutshall. What started as a traffic stop in East Houston on the East Freeway near Freeport Street turned into a slow speed chase that ended in the Channelview area at Sheldon Road. And with deputies pulling Cutshall from the truck, KPRC2's Gage Golding is live, joining us live tonight.
They drove them up out of there
through I-10. And Gage, what have they shared with you? Any reasons as to why this man was running and what led them to this chase?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest question that all of us still have tonight is exactly why. What was the motive behind this? What was the reason? In the Harris County Sheriff's Office, they haven't provided that tonight. However, I spoke with Sheriff Ed Gonzalez earlier today, and he said it was clear to the naked eye that Cutshall was heavily impaired. He said, quote, heavily impaired. However, that could just be the tip of the iceberg.
Just from his unresponsiveness, the zero effect from the deployed gas and other things could have been heavily impaired.
Unresponsiveness, the tear gas not being effective. They used impaired. As a truck driver, you being impaired behind this wheel, whether it's your personal vehicle, and especially this 18-wheeler, no good. That's a no-go.
Pulled 42-year-old Trinidad Cutshall out of the truck. They say he was still behind the wheel, revving the engine, trying to drive away, despite more than 3 hours of less lethal attempts to...
Y'all, they got him on flats, and he's still trying to get away. He's still trying to get away, man. He was on the rims. He was still tipping. Shout out to Paul Wall. He was still tipping on them rims. He basically ran on brakes and rims, but still revving up trying to get away. Let's keep watching.
Like gas and smoke.
We were concerned that he would perhaps eventually go forward and continue to wreak more havoc or put more people at risk.
Cutshall starting the chase when he didn't pull over for a traffic stop around 1 in the afternoon. Several miles and a slow chase later. Deputies using spike strips to flatten his tires. That's when the standoff and standstill traffic began.
But I've been sitting in the parking lot for 2.5 hours now. Really,
2.5 hours.
Trying to get to the hotel.
It's just at a
To a hotel.
standstill. Wasn't nobody
Auntie.
going nowhere or nothing like that. So to save on gas, I turned it off.
At one point,
Auntie told Unc beside him, hey, if you ain't got 5 on it, we finna stop this car right here. We've been sitting in this traffic for 2.5 hours. You know gas is high. You know we stay in H-Town. You know gas is high. We about to cut this car off. I'm not pushing this car to no gas station. Let's cut the car off.
After landing on I-10 to bring backup to the scene, and a SWAT team using heavy machinery to tear open the truck and eventually pull out Cutshall, who's seen here covered in blood. He's being treated at the hospital before being booked into the Harris County Jail.
Oh, absolutely. I think that he'll be facing some type of charge. What it is, it just kind of depends.
Yeah, the sheriff just telling us moments ago that Cutshall is in the hospital being treated for injuries to his face. Now, I want to point out something incredible. Out of this entire situation, the several miles on that slow chase, the evasive maneuvers back and forth, there was no other injuries or property damage reported other than the tractor trailer that you saw there and the injuries to Cutshall. So that's incredible news there. As for tonight, Cutshall will be charged with a felony evading. We reached out to the company that has the decals on the side of that truck, because that's another question. Does Cutshall own this vehicle? That's something that investigators are trying to figure out. We're also waiting to hear back from that company. I'm reporting live in chat.
All right, y'all let me know what y'all think. I got a lot of thoughts that I'm thinking as well. It's not good for him at all, period. You know, thank God, you know, there was no injuries or anything like that. He didn't injure other people, but his license is over with. You can book it. Just like they booking him in the jail, you can book it that his driving career is over with. You all let me know what you think. Yeah, just don't get behind the wheel impaired, y'all. Don't get behind the wheel impaired. It's over. It's over for you, man. Like I said, you know, he could have easily, you know, probably got himself in the SAP program. You know, he would have had to take that L and got arrested and booked. You know, but now, you know, with everything else that he did, it's like, man, it's over. His CDL career is over. His driving career is over. But you all let me know what you think. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment. But until then, let's keep it moving. Y'all be safe.